Let's talk about the reasons why writing apps reject some of our books when we apply for contracts. I have been opportune to review some of our writers' works. Then there are like fundamental reasons you said that you're applying. You know that this book will not be eligible for any contract, both exclusive and non-exclusive. One of the reasons is slow paced plots. Letterlux is very strict on that. And even good novel. For instance, I am writing a billionaire romance. Or let me even say werewolf. I know that the trending tropes on werewolf novels these days is rejected mate, second chance mate, unknown identity. If you want to even switch it up, you can add witchcraft to it. One of the most important things by submitting for contract would be your first 5 chapters, or some app require 8 chapters, some require 13 chapters. But how fast paced those chapters are. I'm writing a werewolf romance. You don't expect me to start chapter 1 with the history of my female lead. Nobody wants to know how she ran away from her home because she was being maltreated, or how she was adopted by another werewolf family. Nobody wants to know that. You can reveal that later on in the plot, but your chapter 1 should be your hook. Chapter 1 should go right into the story. If she was rejected, your chapter 1 should start with her rejection. Don't drag your first 5 chapters. Only if you're writing a mafia romance that is based on revenge, yes, you can start your chapter 1 with what spurred the revenge, why the character is angry, how he watched the death of his parents by his enemy. You can do that with a mafia romance novel. And if your werewolf novel entails that too. But you're writing a rejected mate, or someone that has never found their mate for like years and then looking for his mate, and you're starting with 16 years ago during a party. He was looking around looking for his mate. He did not feel it. He did not feel that connection. Nobody wants to read that. One of the ways to understand or to ensure that you're writing a fast-paced book is by placing yourself in the position of the reader. If I write 5 chapters and then I am reading it as a reader, if I feel like, oh my god, this is trash, I am not going to submit it. Just place yourself in the position of the reader and then read your book with fresh eyes. The way to write a fast-paced plot is to start with the hook of your book. Chapter 1 should draw your readers in. If you must start with some backstory in your plot, make that backstory very, very interesting. Make it addictive enough that I would want to read chapter 2 and chapter 3 and chapter 4 and chapter 5. I remember that every of your chapters should, okay, maybe not every of your chapter, but most of your chapters should end with a cliffhanger to make me anticipate reading your next chapter. So in case you have a book, your outline, and you want it to be reviewed, you can send me a DM.